Come on in, y'all. What's good? Oh man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'll tell you what. I love it, bro. Oh man, I love this shit, yo. I do. I mean, no matter what I do or don't do, it doesn't matter. No matter what I do or don't do, it doesn't even matter, y'all. Oh, fucking A. Oh, shit. It don't even matter. Come on in, y'all. Pull up. Share the live as you come in, man. Share the live. I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to need everybody to pull on up for this one. Oh, fuck. I swear, man. Oh, man. Why? Oh, why? Why do they do this to themselves, bro? Oh shit. 4 people watching, sound off, y'all. Who we got in here? Why do they do this to themselves? Hit the like button when you come in, man, and we'll get to it. This is gonna be funny. I mean, I was bored. I ain't gotta work in the morning. I figure, let's have some fun tonight. Who we got in here? Come on, sound off. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, check it out. What's good, Freddie? Share the live for me, sweetheart, if you can, please. What is good? Oh man. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, but I want as many people to come in here because I'm only gonna play it maybe once or twice. Oh fudge, man. Oh, it's so classic. I had to go and get a I had to go and get it's gonna be lit, ain't it? We the jury. It's gonna be lit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna have a lot of fun, y'all. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, especially if I keep man. I hope the mods are ready for tonight. Whew. I mean, you can only make yourself look stupid so many times, right? You just really can. You really can only make yourself look stupid, right? So many times, over and over and over again. You see, I told you I still had time this year to play. I told you. I told you I still had time to play this year, and I will this year too. All right, man. Let me roll one up, man, because I'm gonna walk you guys through this one. I'm gonna walk you guys through this one, bro. Oh man, this one is fucking hilarious. I knew about this. I mean, this isn't nothing new, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the the irony in such stupidity, right? I'm gonna show you the irony in such stupidity. What's good, dog soldier? Man, I can't believe I missed your live, bro. I missed the welcome back live, bro. I'm gonna check it out when I get off here, though. I'm glad you're in here, dog. I kind of want the people that's been in here for a while to be in here. I'm waiting on it. What's up for you to envy? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Salute 1-2. Salute we the jury. I'm glad y'all are here, dog. Angel Crispin, salute. I'm gonna put this to finally. I want to finally just put this shit to rest and shut the fuck up, right? Shut the fuck up. Period. Because I'm not up here trying to play a hard ass role. I'm not up here trying to be a gangster. You guys know this. And if I am, please come and tell me, And it should be overwhelming numbers of that, right? I just try to be an ordinary dude, man. But what's true is about my life is what's true about my life. I don't have to lie about it to you guys, right? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I mean, right? I think some of us have already seen this, but I think this dude thinks he's winning by reposting it or something. And all it did was light a fire under my ass. And I thought, what an idiot, dude. Like, you right now, it's at this point, it's like you would owe me an apology. It's like you would owe me an apology, right? Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay. Anyway, as you know, many of you, Willie somehow got lucky. I used to date this chick. I don't even know if I would call it dating her, right? I slept with her one time. She likes to think in this video that she called it off. Well, I got news. It wasn't that truth there, okay? It wasn't the truth. But this woman doesn't know me at all. She's been to my place where I live at. She knows where I live and shit. But we slept together one time. And I fucked around. I told her, I didn't know this woman that well. And I said, I got a YouTube. So I get on YouTube and I talk. So she got herself trying to tell me what to do with my YouTube. Like, didn't even know me, bro. Like, didn't even know me. Okay. But, I'm not going to dog Sherry. Sherry didn't do anything to me. But this is what's funny about this, right? He thinks he's got some gold here, but it just turns around and just makes him look like a fucking dick sucker. Watch. I'll show you. It's hilarious. I had to go get this for myself, though, because I wanted this for the archives. I needed this for the archives, y'all. Yeah, bro. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. This is hilarious, bro. I think it's great because it does prove some points. It proves a lot of points in this. All right, y'all. We ready? By the way, Sherry, you still look good. This is old. This ain't, you know what I mean? We're not going to talk about his woman compared to my woman because it wouldn't even be.
All right.
All right,
Don't
listen,
get
y'all.
mad at me because, you know what I'm saying? There she go. How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm surprised you came back when some of us ain't think you was going to come back around.
Well, I'm stupid.
How long you been on YouTube? How long you been watching everybody?
Since Eric, I met him, basically.
Did you meet him offline or through YouTube?
I met him offline on Facebook dating.
Oh, so you from Indiana too?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all from the same city?
No, close.
Okay, but you did.
Okay, yeah. You see, I'm from the city. She's not, Willie. You probably should have asked these questions first. Now, listen to this part right here.
They say he do live in a black neighborhood.
Yeah.
But you don't.
You hear this? You do live in a black neighborhood. He does live in a black neighborhood, right? Yeah. Listen to this shit. Like,
I don't know him too tough all like that.
No.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to ask you if he had any black friends. Could that been somewhat
of course
of an
not.
argument between me and him?
Yeah, no.
You hear that?
I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You hear this?
Okay. That's what some people wanted me to ask.
You hear this?
Did y'all want me?
I live in the neighborhood that I grew up in. And I live in a black neighborhood. So we got the whitest of whitest women. Don't get me wrong. She's not a bad chick. She was dumb for this and she realized it. Look, this chick is only mad because I cut it off. I cut it off. I cut it off. Me. And I'm willing to stand right up here face to face with her and tell her that. But I bet she won't. Okay, let's keep going. This is fucking great. But you know, he grew up. He lives in a black neighborhood, but he ain't got no black friends. He just lives there.
You ask anything else about Eric? What made you Well, let me ask you. What made you want to go on a date with him?
Cause I'm a fucking hump.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I was on Facebook dating and I seen his picture and he had his shirt off and tattoos and I like bad boys,
Ooh.
which is dumb. But I was just trolling him and I said, "How long have you been in prison?" was my first thing I said to him. And then he texted me back 8 years. I'm like, oh, well, that was funny. So
I told you the same lie, right, Sherry? That I tell everybody. This is great, dude. This is great, bro. Listen to what was said, though. Listen to how fucking dumb he sounds. I'm not covering Willie because he made me mad or anything. This actually made me feel pretty good. Like, listen.
I like that. Your honesty. So
Honesty.
start chatting. He wasn't a bad guy. I mean, he's a good guy. Like, he was fun to talk to, respectful and all that shit, but
good dick too.
He don't have a shit together, and this YouTube thing was crazy to me. So
don't have my shit together. Mind you, this woman knows nothing about me. Knows not where I work. Knows not nothing, bro. She don't know nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Does he have any black friends? No, he just lives in the neighborhood and no.
Yeah, how me and him fell out because, you know, despite the YouTube thing, he was coming on YouTube trying to give this fake person to everybody. You know, he came on here acting all like he just down with everything and he a part of the black community this and black community.
Well, don't you sound really obsessed and stupid now? Huh? Don't you really sound obsessed and a little bit stupid now? And he thinks he's a part of the black community. She just told you where I live, bro. I got no reason to come up here and lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't. I'm 45 years old, man. 45 years old. What do I have to gain from lying to you? Please tell me. You obsessed, Willie? You hear what she said? He's a damn good guy. He's a good guy.
Like he really was trying to fit in where he really couldn't fit in. That he was.
He really couldn't fit in. Looks like
for people to accept him. That's how I was looking at it.
Okay, right. So now how do you look at it?
When I called him out on it.
Now how do you look?
But amongst other things, when I called him out on it, the first thing he did was dox my grandmother.
Y'all remember the whole thing, right? Y'all remember how this all started with me and him? That's how it did it. That's how it all did. First thing he did was dox my grandmother.
Yeah, I seen that. Like I was like, that was in the beginning. Well, that was like a year ago.
So she's a fan too. Why'd you cut it off, bro? Why you cut it off, bro? Nah, I'm just saying, like, what was the? You just made me look good, bro. I don't need you to help me look good, bro. Let me tell you guys this. Just because the way I was raised, where I'm raised, where I live, the product of the community I'm from, do I look like I'm coming up here and trying to act anything? They took the video down. That's why I grabbed it. That's why I grabbed it. I needed that. That was beautiful. I'm not coming. Y'all know, like y'all ever seen white folks? Y'all ever seen white folks on Instagram or YouTube? He's from Memphis. He's a white guy. He's GD folks. Watch him. Do I even come off like I'm trying to act like I'm talking black? Not that I'm saying white folks is, because you know that's where he's from. But I don't even do that, bro. I don't feel the need to have to come up here and constantly tell people who I am and how I am, where I'm from, because I'm actually from there. You tried to use the same video you used before. That's what you do. You think that like the community changes or something and that you're going to finally catch somebody to make them believe you. All you did with that video, bro, was make me look fucking good. She made me look like I'm telling the truth, right or wrong. And then it made it look like you're just hunting for dumb shit. Now, Willie, I'm going to be honest with you. When I bust you out for good, I won't be digging. I'll show you how it's done. But let's just run this back one more time, just so we can get a clear view of what she said. Like, what'd she say so damaging to me for you to post? Like, I don't get it. I don't get what was said about me, bro. I don't want to dog Sherry because she never done nothing to me. She's good people. I just didn't hit it off the way I would like it to. You know, at first I thought about coming up here and slamming her and all this and that, but she knows not what she does when she plays with somebody like him. She's not privy to this internet shit, bro. She's not. So I'm not going to hold that to her. She's probably watching me, so I'm not going to hold it to her. I'm that kind of a gentleman. You understand? Just because we didn't carry on with our relationship, I'm not that kind of a gentleman.
And there she go.
In the first video, you know what he said? In the first video he dropped, you know what he said? I ain't gonna lie. Eric pulled some good looking chicks. She didn't have no fucking mustache, did she? She didn't have no fucking mustache, did she? I ain't never pulled one that looks like one of the ones you got, bud. I guarantee you that. I like them on the thicker side mostly, but you got to be able to be carried out of a house fire. Yeah, the interview went in my favor. Sherry doesn't have a reason to bash me. That's good people. That's what good people do. She was just wanting to, I know what it was. I know what that was about. She thought she was going to make me mad. Because, you know, I didn't return phone calls. I'll leave it at that. Because we did do our thing. But that's our business. Stupid.
How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm surprised you came back when some of us ain't think you was going to come back around.
Good for her.
I'm stupid.
How long you been on YouTube? How long you been watching everybody?
Since Eric, I met him, basically.
Did you meet him offline or through YouTube?
I met him offline.
I don't meet women on YouTube, bro.
Oh, so you from Indiana too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, y'all from the same city?
No. Close.
Okay, but you did say he do live in a black neighborhood?
Yeah.
But you don't know him too tough all like that?
No.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to ask you if he had any black.
So in order for this lady to say he does live in a black neighborhood, how black does it have to be, guys? I mean, he's stupid with it, Jerry. we had fun. I'm not gonna lie. She was a fun chick, but it just, I don't know. It's not what she said.
That been somewhat of an argument between me and him.
There's no argument between me and you, really. There is no argument.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what some people wanted me to ask you. Did y'all want me to ask you anything else about Eric? What made you well, let me ask you.
This is great. I like this.
Actually, to tell you the truth,
because I'm gonna do a way better job.
And I seen his picture, and he looked he had his shirt off and tattoos, and I like
Yeah.
bad boys, which is dumb. But
Told you on fire, Willie.
I was just trolling him, and I said, "How long have you been in prison?" Was my first thing I said to him. And then he texted me back 8 years. I'm like, oh, well, that was.
What have I told y'all?
So.
What have I told y'all? I've always told y'all 8 years. 6 flat, 2 on the big going back and forth. 6 flat, 2 on the going back and forth. Them are wino bits, I call them. I don't know reason to lie to you guys,
your
man.
Honesty.
It's
so
stupid.
we start chatting.
It's retarded, bro.
he
Why would I
wasn't a
come
bad
up here and
guy.
lie about being in a black neighborhood when you can dox my address, you dumb fuck? Stupid as could be, bro. Dumb as could be. Show his address, not so much. My address, dead in the hood, bro. Dead in the hood. Smack dead in the hood, to be exact.
He's a good guy. Like, he was fun to talk to, respectful and all that shit. But this, he don't have his shit together. And this YouTube thing was crazy to me. So I couldn't.
Yeah, how me and him fell out because, you know, despite the YouTube thing, he was coming on YouTube trying to give this fake person to everybody. You know, he came on here acting all like he's just down with everything. And
this is me, bro, and you can't handle it. That's what the problem is, y'all.
He really was.
That's exactly what the issue is.
Really couldn't fit in. That
he can't handle that I am what I am.
That's how
not a gang member, not a gangster.
Right.
That's how
I'll fight you.
When I called him out.
I'll fuck you up if you play with me. But I'm not that way. I don't go out looking for trouble. You're an idiot. Them questions were dumb as shit. Does he live in a black neighborhood? Yes. Well, does he have black friends? No. He just lives there and never comes out. And no one knows who he is. All that way through school, all that way till now. Just no one knows who he is. He just lives in that apartment building there and no one knows him. What an idiot. Ought to backslap you. I wish you was in close range because you need to be slapped. I'm trying my best to get away from these idiots that are making this persona for me. Like, there's a lot of people in this chat that don't think I ever came like that. That probably are in the same position as me, the same color as me. Probably grew up in a black neighborhood. I guarantee James S. did. There's a lot of us. It doesn't make us want to be black people, bro. It doesn't. Get over that dumb shit. He's an idiot, bro. These dudes are dumb. They're just dumb. I bet him and Rapper J sit on the phone and talk about fucking dumb shit about things that they might think about me or somebody else. That they might think. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing, bro. And you see, here's the thing right here. Sherry. Now you see why I don't like just open up and show everybody, you know, hey, here's YouTube. Here's what I'm doing. Like, you bitches get mad and then get fucking mad. Like, you get mad. You know what she told me? She said, it's a little crazy you go in on that dude every day. I said, I know. But you think I'm going to change that for you? The fuck? People are crazy these days, bro. I bar none when it comes to my life. You're not going to come into my door and tell me what to do. You're not coming into my life and telling me what to do. You know, I told this woman, there's a reason why you don't go around spreading your business to people that you first meet. You know? That's why. Look what happened. Stupidity, bro. Not only did she go up there and make me look good, She's kind of made herself look bad. That's why she hasn't resurfaced. Hey, I ain't mad at her for it, bro. You made me look good, G. I mean, she knows I'm not a bad dude. I'm a damn good dude. Paid for her whole night. Yeah, never had to spend a penny, bro. Not one fucking penny. And we had a good night. Yeah, baby. AD spend that bread. Ask her. Don't end it with just those questions. Shit.
Out on it. Not just that, but amongst other things, when I called him out on it, the first thing he did was dox my grandmother.
Yeah, I seen that. Like, I was like, that was in the beginning. Well, like that was like a year
ago. Even she said it, dude. That was like a year ago. She'd be okay. I know. I mean, I know what it is, bro. I know what it is. For one, like, I'm not gonna spread my business. This is my business, bro. Like, nah, I'm not mad at him. Did he go digging? Nah, he didn't go digging on me. She came over there and was ready to give him info. But it wasn't the info he was wanting, was it? She came around and was like, oh shit. I got him now. No, the fuck you don't. Joke's on you, stupid. The joke's on you. Here's what's the whole dumb thing about it. I've been on live telling everyone, I can show my goddamn address on Citizen, bro. And then all you have to do is Google and see where I live, bro. It's not hard. I'm not scared of none of you motherfuckers. I'm not scared of none of you. You show up at my door unannounced, you might not get the welcome you like. That's all I'm going to say. Period. I don't give a fuck you know where I live. You don't fucking put a fear in my boots. Hey, welcome Dog Soldier back, y'all. He's out the graveyard, baby. Managed to survive, bro. Salute. Oh, you missed it? I think you've seen it before. You missed it, Liberty? I'll run it back. Oh, hold on, I'll run it back. I mean, this is just great for me, dude. I'll run it back. I even tagged him. I'm like, so he does live in a black neighborhood. Yes. Stupid, bro. Like, you thought you had somebody? I'm not worried about this. You got to be kidding me. I don't know if you remember, Liberty. Remember when that chickie I used to date went over and talked to him? He come back with his reposting of things. Whoo, all right. Repost it, baby. He said, don't be mad. Ain't nobody mad. I'm glad.
Don't get mad at me because, you know what I'm saying? There she go.
Nobody mad. I'm glad.
How you doing, Miss Lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm surprised you came back when some of us ain't think you was going to come back around.
Well, I'm stupid.
Oh, you get drunk, Sherry. That's the problem.
How long you been on YouTube? How long you been watching everybody?
Since Eric, I met him, basically.
Did you meet him offline or through YouTube?
I met him offline on Facebook dating.
Oh, so you from Indiana?
Yeah, I do have an offline life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all from the same city?
No. Close.
Okay, but you
I'm
did
in the
say
city,
you
bro.
live
She's not.
in a black neighborhood?
Yeah.
But you don't know him too tough all like that.
No.
No, don't try.
No.
You don't know him too tough all like that. And too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, y'all from the same city?
No. Close.
Okay, but you did say he do live in a black neighborhood?
Yeah.
Neighborhood?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't know him too tough all like that.
No.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to ask you if he had any black friends.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
That been somewhat of an argument between me and him.
Yeah, no, I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what some people wanted me to ask. You know, did y'all want me to ask you anything else?
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have to prove you guys if I have black friends or not. That sounds a little fucking crazy on my end. I don't. My buddies are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?"
I was on Facebook
Fuck
dating
outta
his
here.
picture, and I was
That's
he
weird.
He had his shirt off and tattoos, and I like bad boys, which is
Yeah.
dumb. But
Tatted the fuck up, Willie.
I was just trolling him, and I said, "How long have you been in prison?" Was my first thing I said to him. And then he texted me back 8 years. I'm like, oh, well, that was funny. So I like that. Your honesty. So
Oh, what was that?
He's
Your honesty.
He wasn't a bad guy. I mean, he's a good guy. Like, he was fun to talk to, respectful and all that shit. But
yeah.
You don't have a shit together, and this YouTube thing was crazy to me.
Honey, I would watch it when you say don't have your shit together, because that's not what ended it, sweetheart. We all spoke about that before, but I'm not gonna trash Sherry up here, bro. She probably knows this was pretty stupid of her to do. That's why she never went back. Yeah, he reposted. Look in the back, bro. He's got Dog Soldier's picture up in the background, dude. Like a straight homosexual. I think he's obsessed and wants to have sex with me. What's poppin', AC? What's good, Front Street? Sick. What's good, bro? I don't know what it is, the obsession, bro. Like, he thought he had something here.
Yeah, how me and him fell out because, despite the YouTube
like you from the
thing,
get. What are you talking about? How we fell out? I never liked you from the jump. Ain't no fallout, bro. What the fuck did he say? Where we fell out? There was no fallout, bub. There was no fallout. He likes bad boys too? Please no, Willie. Didn't he say I had all the tattoos because of him? She just told you I'm the sexiest man alive, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just kidding. What's good, DMW? The real thing I want to cover in this is the black thing, bro. I don't want to have to keep coming up here over and over again. I think this might be the final time I think I should even say it. Don't come up here and try to act black, guys. This is just who I am. If you can't take that, then you probably shouldn't be in here watching me, Willie, because it's always going to hurt your little butt. Because I just don't seem to change up here, do I? I never revert back to this or go back to that. This is just who I am, dude. And at 47 years old, you worried about who I'm friends with? You're a fucking fag. You're a fag. It's amazing, dude. How are you, Shots? I know a lot of y'all don't think I do that. I know a lot of y'all know that I'm not up here acting. I don't need to act. This is what it is. Bro. I know. But, I even tell you guys that I had it a little extra bad when I did my time, bro. Because for some reason, I didn't click with those white dudes, man. I only had black friends. I only ran into black friends I knew from the streets. I mean, I had to just grind it out a little bit tougher than some of the other people. But I made it through that. The beginning was a little rough, but I made it through that, bro. And I still got my honor. It is. I know, bro. Like, I can't change where I was raised. I can't change who my people, what I know, what I grew up listening to, what I grew up watching. Literally what I grew up. Like it's insane for this hick. It's insane for a guy that lives in a town with 3,000 people to try to tell me what I am. All because of what? What proof? Even a woman in my life tells you I live in a black neighborhood. And let me tell you, she lives in the whitest of the white ones. So how black of a neighborhood does it have to be considered a black neighborhood, Willie? Pretty black, right? You're stupid. Your arguments don't even make sense at this point, dude. You just sound like a rambling idiot. You do. Your L's, your fails, your W's. Well, that loading that video up was a huge fucking L, bud. I should have just let you keep it up there and make you look stupid over and over again. I shouldn't even have said shit. But it's this dumb shit you have to point out, bro. I was invited to the barbecue and he's not. I know. Like, no, I didn't grow up in the projects at all. No. The projects are down the road, about a half a block to the left, and maybe up another 2 or 3 blocks. No, I didn't. What the fuck does that make any damn bit of difference, bro? I grew up amongst the black community. I actually see the pain, my friend. Have you? Have you? Have you, Willie? Do you know the pain, Willie? Something tells me you don't. Something tells me you're just an actor. And you don't like me because I'm the one motherfucker that stands on busting you out about it. I mean, I don't get it, bro. Yeah, that's what Angel Crispin was there, bro. Look at that. Look at that. You guys remember when I went? Some of you might. I went on vacation. Yep. This dude bothered me the whole time. Literally the whole time. He was on my text messages saying, "Oh, you must have got pulled over for using drugs. You must be on a drug binge. Blah, 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 blah." Just the most idiocracy things that you could ever think of. And some of them were his little partner. I'm figuring that all out now. But it's all good. I bet you can't come in here and play anymore. Because if your channel's younger than about 4 or 5 months, you can get the fuck on out of here. We don't want you. Shit's about to change around here, son. I didn't do this because Willie. I mean, I wanted to answer to Willie. I thought it was hilarious, dude. My mom was like, "What are you laughing at?" I was just laughing, bro. I was rolling, dude. I'm like, so you're literally using a woman to stamp me that comes from my regular life. And she knows where I live because she picked me up here, son. She knows where I live. This is my home. She's been here. Yeah, the more you tell, the more you have to keep up with the lies. Yeah, that's a fact. Now, hopefully I don't have to come up here. When I say I'm most from the black community, I'm not up here saying that I know everything about the black community. But I know an awful lot. I know about the pain. I know about how I've seen generations. I'm not lying. I've seen generations of people stuck right here. So I get it. I get it. And it's sometimes not anything other than oppression. I'm not going to lie. But I get it. I'm not stupid. I understand the demons, the fucking hate, the pain. I get it all, bro. And I'm not capping for them, but I live in it. During the crack era, this was the worst area in the goddamn city, bro. It was. Thank God the neighborhood's cleaned up a lot. It has. A lot more Mexicans are moving in. We're still a black community, 100%. You can look it up online, man. I live in Hallville, Indianapolis. It's online, man. As a black community. I don't need to lie to nobody, Willie. That's where I live. Where do you live? Bumfucked Egypt. Claiming rolling 60 Crip. Because you done watched a few movies or something. Come up here bragging about having crackhead Melvin Farmer on his fucking stream as if he didn't pay for it. He didn't come up here because you was Crip. Come up here because you had your money ready. Melvin Farmer ain't nothing but a couple $100 anyway. Fuck you talking about? Look at the Crazy Bone interview, bro. You can't even do numbers with that thing, and you've reposted it 500,000 times. You've reposted that same video 500,000 times under 10,000 different channels. You're talking about I'm up here trying to validate myself. Dog soldier using sex toys. You create all these things before you start to talk about them. That's what you do. You already know what you want to do. So you go create. You go create the problem just so you can talk about the problem. I got you, bro. I got you, right? Red dot, bro. I know your game. I know it. Now here comes the next email. Oh, I got an email. They was telling me I was losing and not winning at all. I was losing. Who the fuck in the right mind would make up emails, send them to themselves, react to emails of someone dogging him that were made up by him? I just don't get it, bro. Time and time again, over and over and over again, you have a female in your chat, but you don't dare prove that female to be real. You mean to tell me that there's a woman out there that's just ready to die for you, just ready to go. Every time you go live, the minute you're dead, she's in there. Boom. Get the fuck out of here, man. What's good, Sky King? What's good, yo? How is everybody tonight, though? I just go up here because you know what? He been coming at Net Stars. Net been kind of just giving it to him on the community wall thing. Always, you know, tagging Blackout. Oh, Blackout, you should stay cool with Blackout. Me and Blackout's cool, bro. If anything, I'm the motherfucker that's banged your head off the concrete out here, bro. That's a fact. You want anything good on Willie? Where you go to? Right here. You should see. Look at this shit, y'all. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this tag, yo. I'm just up here amusing myself at this point. Sorry. But anyway, that video.
Yeah. He came on here acting all like he just down with everything and he a part of the black community this and black community that. He really was trying to fit in where he really couldn't.
Hey, dickhead. She just told you I live in the black community. That's how stupid you are. You should be like, oh, he does, huh? Okay. Well, I was wrong about that. Okay. So he must not have any black friends then, right? No, couldn't have a neighbor that's black. No way. No. Nobody likes Eric. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. It's insanity. Was our green pull up? Sorry, y'all. Oh. I'll show you. I didn't notice this, but there's literally a tag, y'all. Check this tag out. I don't know who did this. I have no idea who did this, guys. But look at this. What does that say? Willie Wise Guy, the gay Crip stalker from Youngstown, Ohio. As a tag? Oh, that's ugly, bro. Have you looked at yourself on here lately? People left and right on here on his head. And he was saying, oh, man. Y'all liked it when I was, I had Tommy over there, when I was going, oh. No, nobody liked it. Sounded stupid. You're 45 years old, man. Stupid as shit, y'all. She did, and that hurt his feelings. You think so? It doesn't do him no good to keep acting like I'm up here even trying to push that narrative, though. If you want to say I did it in the beginning to assert myself or just to make you guys know me, maybe. Not anymore, bro. I could care less what you think about me, Willie. I've done surpassed you 15 times. 15 times. Dog's going to surpass you 15 times. Blackout's going to surpass you 15 times. Net's already surpassed you 15 times. While you sit back in every single little channel you create and go, we're here to build. We're here for positive. You start talking about us again on, and it gets waxed. It just turns into all the other ones. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has like 60 YouTube channels pre-made. I'm not lying. Cross my heart, swear to God, this dude has 50 YouTube channels made. But we're the ones that need validation. Hey, Sherry, thanks for validating me. Is traveling Crip really a thing? I don't know. I've heard of traveling vice lords, but it didn't mean traveling. You know what I mean? It didn't actually mean the word traveling. I have heard of traveling vice lords. The vice lords and GDs were big here. That's the only two gangs that really were. And you got this dude from Sharon, Pennsylvania talking about he a fucking Crip. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Not once has this dude come up here and proved he was a Crip. Brung who his big homie is. Showed us anything that he wants me to show you guys from the black community. But this black guy can't do it. Make it make sense, man. It looks to me like everybody that is black that tried to know you quit fucking with you. They don't fuck with you. Wonder why that is. Yeah, travel. I'm not sure what the traveling in it meant. I can look that up because I want to know. I want to know right now anyway.
Hey.
Like I've heard of traveling vice lords, but I ain't never heard no traveling Crip, renegade Crip. What the fuck, man? Like you can't just come up here. Yep, it came up. It's just an ally of gangs. It's like a goggle of gangs of different sets. And that makes sense, traveling, right? I guess that makes sense. Yeah. It's like you could be from different sets instead of just from like one area. That's dope. Yeah, there were a lot of GDs. And see, I'm from the era where there was no BD and GD and GDK and all that shit. No, it was just GD. I don't remember none of that. This is one of the videos that he posted. What? How long ago was this, Liberty? Last year? So it was a year ago? That last year? Bro, what are you trying to get from this, bro? Really? I mean, I'm going to drop this link, Willie. Come on, hit it. I ain't on no makeup shit either because it's fuck you. It's fuck you. You should have asked her would I'd have beat your ass. That's what you should have asked her. She probably told you, oh yeah, he'll fight you. You probably should have asked her that too. Yeah, it was all just BGD. I remember when there was a time white boys could not join the GD, bro. And then it became something that I started seeing a lot when I went to prison in my 20s. So, yeah. It may have probably started in prison. Yeah, all disciples. They were all disciples. Yeah, you're right. This motherfucker seen Menace to Society, thinks he's a Crip, Boys in the Hood and shit. It's like, bro, get off the West Coast nuts, bro. You look silly as shit up here at this age. You do. You look, I'll tell you what you look like. Coming at me so bad like this and you ain't having none of your ducks in a row yet. Looks like a clout chasing fucking doofus is what you look like. So you can't be Crip. Ah, man, if you Crip, I feel big then. Fuck it. Should I start getting a big head up here? No, I'm not going to do that. We had one guy thought my mom was on her deathbed and shit, bro. Said, you should have stayed up there with your mama until she died. I'm like, what, bro? You guys think you know what I'm doing when I turn the fucking camera off? Jeez Louise. Like, it's just in the house for me, ain't it? You should ask Sherry how much I spent that night. Yeah. You should ask the real questions, bro. Why you so worried about if I got black friends or not? Should have asked her, he spent some money on you? Yeah, he spend her. Yeah. Took her to a fine restaurant. Got home. We popped that motherfucking, what was I drinking? I can tell you. Hold on. Drinking the Bel Air. Yeah. I remember because we was in the motel room and the water splashed all over me. Made it look like I kind of pissed myself and shit. I remember. Yep. So I just got naked. I ain't gonna front. You anything else you want to know, Willie? Huh? God damn, I'm a grown adult up here, ain't I? I'm like, shit, dude. What the fuck? Did you? I appreciate you though, bro. I had to come on here. I was like, man, first off, let me go download this because I need this one for the fucking arsenal right here. I needed that one. So I was like, thanks, Willie. And then I'm like, let me go react to it now that it's mine. I was like, what the fuck would you show that for, bro? Do you even, that's what I'm saying. It has to be mental illness, guys, because they don't even know what it does to themselves, right? What is that? What is that where you do dumb shit, right? And you don't even care, or you know, what is it that you don't know or you don't care how you look when you do it? Like, what is that? Like, I'm gonna go do this, and it makes them look stupid as fuck for doing it, like such dumb video like that, like such dumb posts like Rapper J's, like just dumb. Just like idiocracy, bro. You think I want to stay talking about Frost while these two dudes stay on my nuts because I'm talking about Frost? I will. And I'm probably going to since you want to play games. That's how I'm coming. Y'all are weird. Y'all are real weird. Straight up. Hold up real quick. Hold up. All right, y'all. I had to go piss in the sink because I didn't want to pay my water bill. I didn't want to pay my water bill, so I had to go urinate in the sink. My bad, y'all. I'm just kidding. For those of you that don't know who I am. But let's talk about this. Willie, drop the rest of the video. Let's see it. Where can we get the rest? Is that all you had? Because that was like a screen recording or something. You didn't get rid of the regular video, did you? It's not just posted to YouTube, is it? Oh, God. Well, I'm glad I got that one, y'all. Straight up. I'm glad I got that one. That was good. Shit, y'all. I mean, dang, I'm even still getting paid for this, y'all. Well, I can't believe this. YouTube is something else, bro. Look how much I've cussed in this. Look how much I've uproared talking about Willie and shit. And can you believe that I'm still getting paid for this, Willie? YouTube must love me, bro. Or not you. Look at that. I don't get paid on nothing else. But this one right here, thank you guys for being here. That's what's up, man. Oh, I appreciate that, though. Hey, Sheriff, you missed me. Hit me up. I'm not mad at her for doing that. She probably was mad at me because I kind of shaded on her. I mean, I did. She was just coming on, like, trying to tell me, like, I don't know. You know, she's a good chick. Don't get me wrong. But, like, we know why she came on there. So, like, she was mad at me. Like, when you don't get the message back and you do it like 3 or 4 times, all that shit. Like, she's mad at me, bro. And I get it. I'm going to tell you now, I didn't not expect it. I ain't worried about exes coming up here, bro. Not one bit. Because you know why? Honestly, I'm a good fucking dude. I treat people with care, honesty. I am a good dude. Literally. What you see right here is what you get in real life. You could ask her. She actually said that I was a good person. Very well mannered. What you see is what you get, man. I promise you that. As if I'm ever going to meet any of y'all. But, you know, maybe. You can always expect that what you see is what you get with me. So thanks for touting me up. I really don't want it. I don't need it. I don't care for it. But y'all just keep doing it. Y'all just keep doing it. As if that made me upset. Hell. Conor McGregor back to fight, bro. Thanks for sticking around, y'all. That was fire. I did go get it, though. I stole that video. Put some more of that shit up. I'm stealing it more. That was a dumb video. Dog Soldier. Did you get out of jail? Did you appeal your shit? Is that what it was? If you're still in here, that's fire. Yeah, the BGD, Black Disciples. I never heard of the Spanish Gangster Disciples. But I'm sure. To me, it all fell under the blue rag. And that's how it was with Vice Lords to me. It was all blood. It all fell under the blue rag, so they all kind of had respect for each other. At least that's the way it was here for me. That's what I seen. I never was under any gang shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't in the streets selling crack. No, I never was in the streets. I wasn't around any organizations really. The only organizations that I remember was like early on. We had a thing in our neighborhood called Hallville Posse. It was a black gang. GD Vice Lords was the prominent growing up here, but now they say they got blood and Crip here. I'm not in the streets anymore. And plus, my neighborhood really isn't like lit up like that anymore either. But during the crack era, this was the worst shit in the whole city. But they cleaned it up, man. They've cleaned up my area big time. I mean, it's still slummy. We got some slums, but they've cleaned it up a lot. But mostly, man, it was a lot of neighborhood thing. Like we had Brightwood, Spanish Oaks, Hallville, 10th Street. It was always like a neighborhood thing. Like over everything, it was neighborhood first. And like some people couldn't get money some places, some people get money some places. You know what I mean? It was really neighborhood driven. I'm not in the biggest city. I think we fell under 1 million now. Yeah, I think we fell under 1 million. Damn, New York City's got 8 million, almost 9 million people, y'all. Holy shit, dude. That's a shit ton of people. Even compared to Los Angeles, dude. It's over double. Holy fuck. And it's a smaller area. Y'all got a shit ton of people, bro. Indianapolis is the 16th biggest. It comes in at 866,000. It changed to 0.5% since last year, going down. Bro, Willie's fucking whole town has less fucking population than my neighborhood, bro. By a lot. Dead serious. It's like, quit calling me a fucking hick, you dumb fuck. I'm far from a hick. I wouldn't even mind being a hick. What's wrong with being a hick, dude? There's country people that'll kill you too. Hey, there's ghettos in the country, dog. I don't know what I don't think you've ever been outside of Sharon. Like there's ghettos in the country. All through Georgia, all through Tennessee. You can go through the ghetto. You can find ghettos in the country, bro. All black ghettos. What's wrong with these people, bro? It's stupid. Hey, y'all, I got a question. I got a question for the chat. Is it my turn to do an interview on somebody now? Is it my turn? Yeah, we don't even have a train here. What's up, Zeke? We got a train that goes from hospital to hospital, but it's up in the air. And it's on like I think it's called a monorail system. It just goes from the hospital to hospital. Yeah, it's a monorail. You can barely see that motherfucker, bro. It barely goes by every now and then. Like when you're underneath it, you'll sit there and wait, bro. That motherfucker barely moves. It's for the doctors and shit. But we've got like a bus system, but that's it. We ain't got nothing else. Nothing else. How are y'all, man? We doing a late night tonight? Fuck it. I don't really do this ever. Nah, my plans for this channel, y'all, is to actually start moving away from this kind of bullshit content. Because this is what it brings. Stupid people that want to envy you. They want to be like you. They want to try to find every fault that like to say, I showed you he ain't like that. I proved for you he ain't like that. Even after this lady outright says, yeah, he lives in a black neighborhood, he still wants to believe that I don't live in a black neighborhood. And this is where I grew up, bro. The only reason I moved is because I wanted to raise my children in a better area. And I had that opportunity. Why wouldn't you? It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. I met a girl that had, you know, gave us that opportunity to have a nice place somewhere. You know, that's all it is. Don't hate on me. Yes, you can do interviews right now. I think it's about time I do some interviews on some people. You know, since you want to find out so much about me, what's wrong with me finding out about you? Are you gonna run cry? Because I didn't run cry. I actually thought that was more damaging to you than it was me. Right on for keeping it real, Sherry. You know how we do over here in Nap. We keep it real. It kills him, bro. I don't know what it is about me. He's a fucking fan for real. I think he's a mook. I'm going to tell you, I just learned that word mook from my New York peeps. But I think he's a mook. He's awfully, awfully worried about other men so much. Like, awfully, awfully worried about them. Like, look at the things he talks about. He's always saying gay shit, sex toys this, homosexual that, transsexual this, fleece his ass Johnson. Come on, bro. Y'all are weird, bro. Y'all are weird. I don't roll that way, bro. I don't roll that way, bro. $20 people in the building, y'all. What's good? Is this the late night peeps after the bloggers blog? After all the bloggers blog? There really hasn't been no new news, really, except for academics, bro. Hold on. Scooter's a motherfucker that can talk that GD shit for real, for real. He's got a lot of intelligence with it. I've learned that. Scooter knows his shit. He thinks like Dookie, so it must be a Mookie. Man, look, dude, like, I'm not going to keep coming up here and trying to prove myself to everybody, bro. I don't want to prove myself to y'all. That's the point. I mean, if the people that support me, I mean, talking the true supporters, ever want to see something from me, just ask. Just ask. I ain't got no problem proving this to my real supporters. I don't have a problem with that. I'll show anything. I'll be outside. Hell, I've answered my IG recently at work. My people can tell you that. Like, I learned real fast early on in this. Don't put everything out there. And everything out there, just because you like leave a certain thing out, it doesn't mean you're lying. You're just leaving that out. I'm not lying. I'm just leaving it out. It's not your fucking business. If it was, I would tell you, Willie. Ain't nothing you gonna be able to do to me, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now, but make yourself look bad. That's all you're gonna do. I know you do, Don. I support you too, bro. I support who supports me, man. And trust me, if anybody needs to know anything about me and you support me, I got no problem proving it to my supporters. Because they fucking support me. Hit my Cash App, Willie. I'll introduce you to some of my friends. You fucking fan. The fuck, bro. Shout out to my man, Dog Soldier. He is out of commission. I mean, he's off of his banning. I think he appealed, bro. That's fire. Good deal. I hope it don't stick on you, bro. I don't want nothing to happen bad to your channel, brother. I think you got something good going on there, man, and I'm down for you. Happy New Year, DMW. Salute to you, bro. Good seeing you over here. Appreciate you, pimp. Nah, I think I'm moving forward. The Jack thing is going to be something we talk about, like when we're bored. You know what I mean? We get bored, we'll shoot the shit. No, I'm not going to report on him every single day, man. Like James S said, maybe like a Friday, go in on him. Maybe, I mean, if he's doing stupid ass shit, fuck, all of us are going to report on that. You know what I mean? All of us, bro. And we damn right should, because we're Voltron. So we're going to report. But like the real little shit, man, I'm not going to worry about it. You know, I don't even want to waste your guys' time anymore. It's starting to really show out what's really going on, guys. I mean, he's getting trolled to smithereens. And I don't really want to be one of the people that acts like that trolling ain't going on just to make content. Remember, we don't need to do that, bro. Jack's Jack by himself. I just don't want to be one of them dudes, man. And I feel like we can do better, or I can do better for you. And I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I'll start uploading much better video content. I'll start adding much more graphics involved. I'll just prove it, you know. I don't have to keep talking about it. I mean, that's all I've heard is people talk up here, y'all. Jack, talk. Willie, talk. And still talking about the same shit. The same shit. They don't even attempt to do anything up here. They don't even attempt it. It's just all hate. You want to be me, Willie? Trust me, you don't. I come with responsibilities. I don't get a welfare check, pimp. And despite what you may think of me, I would never call your welfare office, my friend. I do not get down like that. I would never call your daughter's mother. I would never call anybody like that, pimp. I don't get down like that. My shit is solid to the core, bro. I was born this way. I would never do that. I would never attempt to get anyone fired. You know, the good old thing that I like to live by is treat people how you would want to be treated. And I'll never quit treating people that way. So that's why you get what you get. Because it never fails with you, bro. I can have one in my pocket right now, not saying nothing about you for months. And you'll still say that I emailed you or I called you moaning on the phone or this, and this, just to go, hey, Dave, he's jocking me. You want to be me so bad that you want to try to make people believe that I'm jocking you. When there's obviously not a damn bit of fucking shit that adds up to me to you. None. You can ask NetStars. I don't care if you say, oh, well, you NetStars would say that. The honest fucking truth is, I told NetStars when I started, that dude ain't no good, and he gonna try some slick shit. Watch. I see it coming. Because I seen the hate coming. And he did. He went live when I did. As if YouTube don't have billions and billions and billions and billions of people uploading every second and minute of the day. I gotta fucking fall under your rules, huh? Suck my dick. How about that? And if by now, if you ain't gonna come beat me up, shut up. Shut up. What's your next angle, Willard? Go show me you're black. How about that? Can you prove you got Crip homies? I mean, real Crip homies right now. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Y'all have a beautiful evening, man. I appreciate y'all. How many people we got here? 18? Y'all doing anything? Y'all want to kick it? I'm not gonna kick it if y'all ready to go. We'll bounce. I can bounce. I'm only gonna kick it if y'all ready to kick it, man. I might bring some crazy shit to y'all if y'all want to kick it. But I know. I'm gonna pull a Jack for a minute. What does he say? DMW said he's in here. I got one, bro. I'm gonna pull the Charlie Manson interview out, bro. Y'all want to check this out? Y'all want to see the mind of a maniac, man? Remember, Charlie Manson didn't hurt anyone, did he? I don't care if I get struck, though. It's all good. I'll be reacting to it, so I might not get struck anyway. Y'all fucking with me, man. I'll stay on. What's he say? What's he say? Give me a topic, man. Give me a topic. No, I'll give you guys the topic if y'all are here with me. How about that? That's all you gotta do, Jack. Give them the topic, bro. I'm really going down this fucking dark path, man. And Jack started this for me. Like, I'm not like me going down a dark path, but I'm trying to understand like the mind of a maniac, man. No, your mom was boring. How about that? Go ahead and put the block down, y'all. If I got a mod in here. Ugh, the flames, bitch. You just took your video down because you can't flame. You're boring. I know. That's why you're in here. Thanks, everybody. That's my son, y'all. That's my bitch. That's my bitch. Don't retract, son. Don't retract. Come on, bruh. You're no good at this. Bye-bye. Damn, I told you, bro. You can't have a chance. You just did all that for what? You wasted all that time to do what? Play that Manson? I am. I got him loaded up. I've been trying to study minds of these maniacs, bro. For real, for real. Charlie Manson is one that I can't figure out. Like, is he crazy or has he seen things that we don't know? All right, I got y'all, man. This is his first prison interview right here. Now, keep in mind, Charles Manson says he was part of, well, actually, the government says he was part of that Ultra program, didn't they? I think the government solidified that. I'm serious. I think he was part of that acid program. Like Charlie Manson, bro, he went through the boys' school where I was in prison at the last time I got out of prison. It was a boys' school way, way back in the day. And he went through there too. So he was tossed around from like home to home, from jail to jail, from prison to prison.
Manson has been serving his time at this prison in Vacaville, California, isolated from his fellow inmates.
And he's isolated because he's in PC. He's got a hit out on his head because the Aryan Brotherhood want to get him. All them people want to get him. And he swears he's a Brotherhood member too.
Manson's first television interview since the murders begins badly.
No, I told you I'm not going to sit in that damn chair, man. I'll stand here and talk with the dude.
Manson refuses to sit in the chair provided. He says he's not going to look up to anyone. But finally, Tom Snyder of the National Broadcasting Company asks his first question.
You know, you were sentenced to the gas chamber and then they modified the death penalty. Were you happy when that was done?
Was I happy when what was done?
When you found out that you weren't going to the gas chamber?
You talking about dying?
Ooh.
Now it gets me nervous.
Ooh.
Did you have any thoughts about something? Was you wanting to go anywhere?
Were you happy when you found out you weren't going to go to the gas chamber, Charles?
I knew I wasn't going to go to the gas chamber because I hadn't done anything wrong.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, mind you, this man was not even at the scene of the crime. This man was not even at the scene of the crime. If he would have been tried today for what he was tried for back then, he would not even make it to prison. Let's be honest, right? Any good attorney's getting him off immediately. Maybe a conspiracy, maybe. But not life. That's going to be hard to fucking, nah. You ain't going to make that one keep flying, bro. He never was even there to hurt anyone. So how can you get him?
You scared to die?
Sometimes I feel I'm scared to live. Living is what scares me. Dying is easy. How long have I been in jail? 34 years? 34 years. So
Out of 47, you've been here 34.
I've been in jail, prison, a long time, all my life. I was raised up in here. So I understand jail. So I understand myself and I can deal with that. I sit in my cell and I do my number like a convict does his number. But there's different colors on different people's backs doing different things. It's a different world. I love the world I live in too, just like Reagan loves the world he lives in.
You love the world you live in.
You hear what he said, Reagan? That was Ronald Reagan, y'all. Phew. He'd already been there that long when Reagan was off.
Most assuredly, it's me.
You love all the pain that you've caused people, all the anguish you've
Oh,
caused
I don't
people.
know pain. I don't know pain. I have no depth of pain. I have no depth of suffering. I don't know ridicule. I don't know all the bad things. I haven't been punished by you all my life since I was 10 years old. I've been in every reform school you got across the country and used to lay down and have to get my ass whipped till I couldn't walk. Tell me about some pain.
And that's our fault. That's all
No,
those people
no
want.
fault. Make strong, good pain. Understand pain. Not bad. Pain's not bad. It's good. It teaches you things.
Hey, man, I mean, what people may want to disbelieve, some of the things he says is quite intelligent, but that's what they say with all madmen. Their intelligence is sky high through the roof, and that's what makes them so dangerous, because they actually think that they can get away with what's processing in their brain. You know, he's true about pain. Pain is just a weakness leaving the body. That's what pain is. It's the feeling of the weakness that's leaving the body. If you're a soldier, you have to treat it that way. If you're a soldier, if you're a fucking man, it's a weakness leaving the body.
It teaches you things. Like when you put your hand in fire, oh, you know not to do that again.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that.
Written accounts indicate that you told the authorities, don't let me out. I can't cope with the outside world. Do you have a recollection of that? And
You make a desperate plea out of something, man. There's no desperate plea out of it. I say, I can't handle the maniacs outside. Let me back in.
I didn't use the word.
See what I mean? You know what? He's very smart. That's a good point what he's making there. Because what do we call that these days? Taking it out of context. He's telling us that what he said was taken way out of context. You guys aren't even smart enough. You guys are letting them persecute me. I'm not saying Manson's fucking innocent here. By no means. He's a fucking maniac. Getting someone to go do that is atrocious. But gotta listen to him sometimes.
Word desperate. That's your word, Charles.
Yeah, well, your inflection and your voice tones were.
Oh, you do?
Complications there.
Well,
That's dope. You talking about where he had all of his people and all that? His little congregation? California's another cool place too, man.
use the word maniacs on the outside.
It was full of the hippie generation out through Southern California, bro. Like they have this little town that's nothing's there. There's no running water. There's nothing, but there's like a little town out in the middle of nowhere, bro. And they all live there. And people come from out of just everywhere just to live there amongst that community. Yeah, it's the fact that he convinced people to do it. That's even more like, how do you convince someone to do something like that? Is that a mastermind? Or is that, you love the hippie culture? Yeah, I know. Everything was free, man.
Right. How are you different from the maniacs on the outside? And why do you call them maniacs? Because you know something, they think you are one.
Yeah, it would reflect. If you hold the negative up to the light, you don't see the light, you just see the negative.
Oh.
So I'm a reflection of your negative. There's no doubt about that. And I can handle that also. I've been handling, ain't I?
I don't know, have you?
Well, I've been up and down these damn hallways, in and out of these nut wars for the last 10 years. You think you could follow that act? I'm playing for my life. You working for money.
Oh.
When you say you're playing for your life, am I to
Yeah.
assume that you think that someday you're going to get out of here?
Get out of here. Get out of here. Where would I go now? Let's see.
What would you do if you got out of here?
I got out of here.
What if they said to you tomorrow morning, Charles, hey, listen, you're free. You can go wherever you want to go. Do whatever you want to do. What would you do?
I'll probably go out front on the grass and sit down.
The question is, should Manson ever go free? It's 10 years now since he and his 3 female accomplices, virtually robots under his
They
control,
never would
were
give him
convicted of
bail,
murder.
bro. He came
On
up
August
for
the 9th,
bail a lot.
1969, they murdered actress Sharon Tate and 4 other people in Los Angeles. The following night, there were 2 more victims, Lino and Rosemary LaBianca. In court, Manson was also charged with 2 more mutilation murders. Ranch hand Donald Shea was beheaded, and musician Gary Heineman had his ear cut off.
That right there is what I'm going to speak on now. It was said that Manson was just mad because he couldn't make it into the music industry. And from what I hear, he was a damn good musician. Like, he was supposed to make it into the industry. Like, even the industry people knew this, and they shut him out. Master manipulator. You got to be pretty good at that to make people do what they did, man. No doubt about that.
According to some accounts, Manson and his family may have been responsible for as many as 35 killings.
If you got out of here, there are a lot of people who think you'd go start killing people again.
Again?
You said
Well, you
again.
guys are misinformed. I haven't killed anyone. I didn't break the law.
That's true.
Judge knew that.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah, his musical talent, he was great, bro. He was supposed to make it into the industry. That was a fact. Yeah, he was supposed to make it. Yeah, he didn't kill anyone. Imagine him going to trial in today's court system. On what grounds could you even lock this man up? He wasn't even there. He would just say, those women are nuts. I didn't send them to do that. They wanted this man. They did. They set out to get him.
But the people didn't
But
want to hear
he
it.
deserves it.
The judge
I agree with
knew.
that.
He washed his hands. He said, I know it, but what can I do? People want
The
this.
judge never said that.
Yeah.
Judge never said
That's what Oda said.
that. No, judge didn't say that.
He got off and shook their hands, didn't he? You're so white and pure.
Judge didn't say you were innocent.
Are you innocent?
Say you're so
Innocent
white
what?
and pure.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
None of us are.
He was on his
Yeah, just-
fucking see that swastika on his forehead? He was on his white power shit then. That's when he was on his white power shit. There's like 5 different interviews with this guy, and he's like someone else every fucking time.
Because you're convicted in a courtroom doesn't mean you're guilty of something.
What does mean you're guilty?
When you know you're guilty.
What about Shea?
Yeah. That's
What
true.
about him?
Well, what about him?
He got killed.
Well, the word is you killed him.
Word is that you're an old woman. Word is you have turkey in the sky. Word is.
Here he
I don't know
goes.
what word is. Somebody else tell you that. I didn't tell you
Did
that.
you kill Shea?
Hell no.
Did you cut Hinman's ear off?
Hell yes.
Why?
Yeah.
How'd that feel? when you cut his
Hey, man, you got to respect the honesty, bro. Helter skelter. Yep.
What did it feel
This
like?
is for my old peeps in the
Well,
chat.
I had done what he said for about 20 years. I'd done everything he told me to do. And I got to thinking, now, why don't this guy do something I tell him to do? And he said,
Kill people.
no. I said, well, how comes I'm always doing what you tell me to do, but then you never do what I say do? And he said, well, blah, blah, blah. So I said, now you do what I say. And he said, no. I said, you do exactly what I say. And he said, no. I'm telling you. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You do exactly what I say. And that's about the extent of it. All this occult, all that hocus pocus stuff that you guys are playing, I don't know nothing about all that.
You know nothing about something called Helter Skelter. Tell me, Charles, I don't know.
It's worse than a fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale.
It's a comedy. It's a comedy tragedy.
The body of Sharon Tate is make-believe.
That's make believe.
Make-believe. Yeah.
That's make believe to the people that went in there and did what they did.
Mhm. And who were those people? You
Those-
know who, you know,
yeah.
but you know who they were.
Sure, I know who
They
they
were
were.
with you at the Spahn Ranch. They were part of
Yeah.
this thing called, if not the Manson family or the Manson cult, the Manson Ranch. Call it what you
So
will.
then, what? You dealt the hand down there in LA. You and that press, you dealt the hand. You put me on Life magazine, had me convicted before I walked in the courtroom.
Ooh, they
And
said
what
that
people
too.
wanted to buy-
They said that too, man. They said that the press pushed this shit, and he's firing off at him too, boy.
When they wanted to buy it, they didn't give a damn.
They said he made $1 million off this
They
interview.
convicted district
back then.
attorney. They'd have convicted the whole building to get that dollar bill going there. They had big bucks going there. He made 27 million thousand hundred.
He was making a shit ton of money off these things he was creating out of toilet paper and shit. Like toilet paper, you can form into things, and then when it hardens back up, it becomes real fucking hard. And when you're in prison, you get these artists, dude, that just blow your mind with this. And it's something like it would almost come out like a clay sculpture, but it's like hollow, but it's hard, right? Like I used to have a dude in there that would make things, and I sent one home one time. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but it was like a sword, dude, and it had snakes wrapping around it and shit. And this thing was off the chizzy because they would paint them. Like he really, like he would make spiders and fucking like skulls and shit out of these things and send them home. He would send them home, and he would sell them online and make a ton. So they had to cut it off. They cut him off, man. I believe the courts wanted him badly.
Here's another newspaper account that you can now speak to since you haven't done it before. That on the night following the killings at the house on Cielo Drive in Los Angeles, you accompanied 4 people to a home occupied by Mr. and Mrs. Leo LaBianca.
Yeah.
That you went inside that house.
Yeah, he said he was
tied them
supposed
up,
to be some big
assured them
shot
that they were not
musician,
going
and
to
I heard he was good, man. I heard he could
back
play the
outside,
guitar,
sent
sing,
Sabian
and
Krenwinkel
people stole his
and
music.
Atkins
I heard this.
inside the house.
Like, wasn't he part of the
True
acid
or
thing?
false?
What, MK Ultra or some shit? They got proof of that.
Did you do that? Chair's getting hot, huh? Did you do that?
Did I kill anyone?
No. Did you go in and tie up the LaBiancas that night? Very simple question.
That night.
August 10th, 1969.
That night. August the 10th.
Did you?
1969.
Why duck it? Why dodge it? Why not answer it yes or no once and for all? Put it behind you.
Did I kill anyone?
Did you tie up the LaBiancas?
We went in that gang, man.
Atkins testified you did.
That's what Susie said.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And you remember it. You were in the courtroom when she said it.
She's written 3 books, and each time she said something different.
Mhm.
Each time.
Did you tie him up?
Washington, baby. Let's go,
Railroad
Washington.
came down from Abilene,
Boom, 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 boom.
and
Let's stay in Los Angeles.
I
August
knew it,
1969.
Ned. I knew it,
there
baby.
was a hole in the wall gang there.
Why don't you want to talk about it, Charles? Why don't you want
Because
to?
I'm an outlaw, and I go so far, and then that's all you know.
There you go.
And if you
That's
did,
like
He's
asking
an outlaw,
Jesse
baby.
and
James,
if,
"Did
and
you
if, and
shoot
if,
somebody?"
and if, as others have written and as others have testified and as the media has reported, you did that
Yeah.
and you sent your friends back in to do the deed, aren't you a
Oh,
coward?
My friends
Oh.
back in the terrible deed,
Doesn't
the
that make
wicked
you?
deed. Did we have the castle there with the vampires and the
See,
Frankenstein
he's crazy.
and the bugs and lizards dying in the deserts?
There's
Do
his
we have the
craziness.
water that's dying and the whales are being killed and the seals are
Here we
dying?
go again. Lay it off on somebody else. Let's
Well,
point
Yep.
to all the other
Oh,
injustices.
I'm
That's
in
Jack
the world
in
all
you.
by myself.
That's the
Yeah,
Jack in him.
on this one you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's okay? If that's the way you see it for you.
You've never talked about this before, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to try it one more
Yeah.
time.
Uh,
Just pull
no,
the cards
uh,
out.
now,
I'm asking- you can see them when I'm
You
finished.
got a pistol on you?
No, sir. They wouldn't let me in here if I had a pistol. You
Yeah.
know that as well. You can ask the question. Okay?
You got a
I just thought
pistol on
might
you.
not like what I've done. You want to do something about it?
I
Oh,
don't much care for what you've done.
Yeah.
A lot of people. How do
threatening.
you feel
Yeah.
about that? A lot
Well,
of people think you're a monster, Charles. How do you
Yeah,
feel?
they think you're a monster because you reflect this news media on me. Cult leader. I never had long hair before I got busted. I never had a beard before
didn't.
I got busted. I went to shave and the guy said, "No, you can't shave." And I said, "I need a razor to shave." He said, "No, you can't shave." I said, "Let me get a haircut." He said, "No, we don't want you to change your appearance." They said I had a great family and I was the following and leaders and all that. There was no followers and leaders, a bunch of kids out the ranch playing. To
What?
me,
Playing at what?
playing.
Charlie
living.
Manson, boy. Charles Manson. You don't know about
Do you
this dude,
miss
Just?
women?
Certainly.
You don't know about this guy? Just, this is a guy, he's dead now. He was arrested, he was convicted of murdering a bunch of people, and he sent the people to do it. So it's like a case that he wasn't even at the crime, and these people committed this. They were heinous crimes, like they cut the baby out of a woman. They were writing on the wall with pigs on the wall, helter skelter with their blood, dude. So it was like all heinous and shit. But he was the big thing is he was never there. Like he didn't even he dropped them off down the road to do it. It's kind of wild, bro. But if he was, I think, what do you guys think? If he was charged with today's crime, do you think he would be in prison? I don't know. I would say no, because we got much better
Goodness,
trial
you're
lawyers,
right.
and he's evil.
What do you think of women?
Oh, I like them. Yeah, they're nice. They're put
He's
together.
got a swastika on his head
They're
now.
Soft and spongy. Yeah, they're nice. As long as they keep their mouth
He
shut.
started with
do
an
what they're
upside
supposed to
down
do,
cross, and then he
Why
made
do
it
you
to a
say that?
swastika.
because that's what a woman's supposed to do.
Keep her mouth shut and do what she's supposed to do?
Sure.
And besides the son that you had in your marriage, you've got what, 4 other children somewhere?
I don't think I've been responsible for it.
Yeah, he's got a son, dude.
Lay on me.
All right, somewhere out there, there's at least one son that we know of that's your child, who's probably about 25 or 26 years old. You talk to that kid. What are you going to say to him?
You got to catch it on your own, boy.
Oh, wow. It's
Train
true, though.
hard. The road's rough.
It is.
And that's it.
That's all I knew. That's all anyone ever told me.
All right.
Yeah, his mama was bad to him, man.
And you want to hear something?
Yeah.
He'll do it better than me.
Do what?
Whatever he does.
Doing better than
He'll do it a
me.
little better.
Richard Ramirez,
Kids
yes.
do, don't they?
He was around this time, too.
Yeah. That's what makes them such a gas. They always seem to get
They
through it.
killed Richard
How were
Ramirez,
you
though.
in
They
school?
couldn't
I
kill
heard you
him.
weren't too-
They didn't have the death penalty for Charlie Manson. That's why they didn't give him the gas chamber. They didn't have the death penalty then. Remember? This was before California killed people. That's the thing, man. Like they didn't have the death penalty to put him in death. They wanted
But
to.
Maybe I heard wrong.
Depends on which school. I did very well in reform school.
Reform school. That's
did
the school
good
he's
in,
talking about here.
And,
Indianapolis.
every place that I was ever told to do good in. I've been an outlaw ever since I was born. I went to reform school when I was about.
Yeah,
10.
I don't know if you're born an outlaw, Mr. Manson. I think that's something you kind of just take on. I mean, I might be wrong. But man, I heard his parents did him bad, man. I heard his mom did him real, real bad. Like she was selling her pussy and shit here and shit. You know what I mean?
And I learned to
Very
box and
bad.
cry. And I learned to do all the things that you do in reform school. Then I went to, I escaped there a bunch of times, and I went to prison. And I learned everything that you do in prison. And I talked to all the guys and asked them everything they knew. And they told me all the things they knew. And then I went to the end of it, and then the old man would be ready to die, and he'd say, well, son, sincerity is the best gimmick. Remember that? And I said, all right.
Wow, dude, what a ramble.
That's it. Sincerity and honesty, he said, it'll do it. It'll trick them every time. I said, well, sincere and honesty, I never tried that. I tried everything else, but maybe I'll try sincere and honesty. So then I looked in the book, and it says, the wages of sin is death. Now I figured, well, I don't want to die, so maybe I have been sinful here. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'll take a look at my life and say, well, I'm going to change it and start all over. You know, and I know I go to God and I say, hey, man, you're going to forgive me? And he's going to say, what do? You forgive you? I mean, what'd you come to me for? Forgive yourself, man. Don't be bothering me.
How do you feel about spending
Damn, that was
the rest of
heavy.
your life in prison?
Well, we're all our own prisons. We each are our own wardens, and we do our own times. We get stuck in our own little trips, and we kind of judge ourselves the way we do. You know, I can't judge nobody else. Best thing I could do is try to judge myself and live with that.
Let's assume that
Heavy, bro. Some of the shit he says is heavy. Don't get me wrong, but that's all he had was time.
Just make believe.
Just
You
sit
ever
and
you
think
will be?
these things.
Yeah. Do I ever think
All by himself, dude.
Well, I've never been paroled.
After he fucked up with the Aryan Brotherhood, he went right into solitary and never come out because he was a dead man.
Before, I went up to the board, and they never would. They said I was incorrigible. And
The board said he was incorrigible.
but I never drove up. And I kind of agreed with him.
If you got out tomorrow, do you have any scores to settle on the outside?
Scores. Do I have any scores out there? And we're making believe, right?
Mhm.
Well, I'll tell you, buddy.
That's kooky, bro.
Well, I don't
That's
rightly know.
kooky.
I'm stupid to the point to where I'm not really sure.
Believe it or not, there are a lot of people on the outside that think about the possibility of you coming out of here, and they're genuinely scared of you.
Oh boy, I might just make dust. Everything terrible. One little guy, terrible. Ooh, boy, how insecure are we as human beings? Put all our fear on one little guy.
Yeah, that's
Let him
true.
out. He might break all the toys.
Why do you say little guy?
Because I'm not the guy you trying to make out of me. That's not me.
See,
I
I
don't
hate.
know what my way is. Everybody keeps telling me I got all these things. So I read the other day where I had magical powers, and I told everybody in the chapel, I said, zap, 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 zap. I said, where's my magical powers? Well, you can't read, you can't believe what you read in the press. I can get no magical powers, mystical trips, and all that kind of crap.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, it's kind of
Could you imagine sitting in a fucking 10 by 11 cell, bro, and just watching shows about you? And they're just telling everyone you're a fucking creep, bro. Oh, Jack.
Yeah, I'm
This
getting
is
witches and
you.
devils, and one guy come up and said, I heard you said you were Jesus. I said, no, man, I ain't said that. He said, I'm glad. He said, I'm damn glad. I said, why? He said, I know you ain't him. I said, how do you know? He said, because I am. I said, okay. But I mean,
Party
I've
and
been
all
in
sit back
the
together,
network for 10
woohoo.
years, so you can't
Who
expect
gives a
me
fuck? They're
to
rich.
rationally take this thing
That's
serious.
all. Yeah, they said he was paid $1 million, bro. $1 million for that interview. That was one of the. I think that was his first one. I think that was his first one, man. Hold on, it gets better, dude. As he gets older, you can tell that he gets crazier, bro. Like, this is a little crazy. Watch this insanity, dude.
Hey,
Let's rock and roll. Y'all still with me?
you so afraid? Are you so afraid of that's got your mind locked up?
No, I don't understand.
Go over to the morgue and look at all them dead people.
Just explain to me, though, I'm not, explain to me simply why that house that night, why they went
Which house?
there.
Which night?
The house on Shallow Drive, the Tate house. Why did they go there that night?
Because Tex had been there before, and he went to a familiar place.
And why did they kill people that night? What did they think they
Because
were doing for you?
they freaked out, man. Tex was stoned. He went, everybody was loaded,
He
man.
said he wasn't. He said he was coming off an LSD trip. He had a little speed.
A little speed. Well, not around me. He didn't have no speed because I wouldn't allow no speed on that ranch. I kick ass over there.
He
I
says
don't
he
allow that
has
stuff around me. I take a little grass, a little LSD, but none of that was destructive. Anyway, you can ask any of the other girls, they'll tell you the other
Just
side of
mess
this game. I don't play
Yeah,
drugs.
she's scared.
I play light, light dibby dabby chippy, but I don't really get down heavy with it.
What did they think they
Are
were?
we ready here, man?
Yeah, we're ready,
Sneak up
we're
on me
ready,
again. We ready here? Okay, ready. War.
What did they
War.
think they were?
We are at war now.
But what did they think they
Wow.
were doing for you?
They wasn't doing anything for me.
What did they think they
He's
were
right.
doing?
He's trying to have a viral moment, guys.
If you were me and I am you, everything you do
viral
is
when viral wasn't viral, was he? Like, look, he's even got the tattoo even stronger on his forehead now. A whole swastika down right in the middle of his fucking forehead, bro. Like, come on, dude. What is wrong with you, G? You don't. They wanted to hurt this dude, bro. That's why he went into solitary confinement, because the white boys wanted to kill him. He had a hit out on him forever and ever and ever.
for you, it's for me too.
Handcuffed
What
right
did they
now.
Oh,
think
if you're in
they
one
were
mind,
achieving
I
for
am you
you?
and you are me and we are all together. And then who's responsible for come together over me right now? Da, 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 da. It's all his fault. Oh, no, it's his fault. No, we put another false face on it. It's Halloween. It's your fault. So now, wait a minute. Criminal behavior's the same. It's mundane in most minds.
Wow.
Criminal will always go to a familiar place. Tex had been to that house. Tex went back to that house. Here's the conversation. Indian Mesa. We got 4 campfires. We got 4 queens on a
Wow.
motorcycle gang, a motorcycle group that rides SS motorcycles out of Venice, Santa Monica. So we're riding motorcycles and we're all up there and we got these fires going and we got this big problem that came up. I had to go shoot somebody for Tex. Bobby's in the prison. My brother's in jail. Now, understand my mind. All my life I've been in jail because I didn't have no one to get me out of jail. I didn't have no brother outside. So I spent years and years and years and years just because nobody would come and sign their name and get me out of jail. And the jail couldn't let me out because I didn't have no place to go. So I spent 22 years in prison because I didn't have nobody outside. I can't let some-
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a time when if you didn't have a place to go, some prisons and jails would keep you. That's a fact. That is mostly a fact. It ain't like that now. You going out on the fucking streets. They give you a gate fee and right to the bus station you go. See ya.
somebody that's with me to stay in jail. It just, it's not in my makeup, man. I got to get my brother out of jail.
So you needed money to do that.
Well, here's the division between your mind and my mind. Here's where the chamber opens up. When you get in trouble, you go to your mother. You call up mother. I ain't got no mother to call. Well, you go to the bank, draw some money, pay a lawyer. I ain't got no money. I can't go to no lawyer. I go to a lawyer, I ain't got enough money. I got a little money. And anytime anybody knows anything about lawyers, when you got a little money, they're just taking that. They'll take the little money and let you sue them in court. You dig? In other words, like, I don't have enough money to go to a lawyer to get Bobby out. So everybody standing around, I said, pay me what you owe me now. And they said, well, how do we do that? I said, get my brother out of jail. He said, how do we do it? I said, I don't know how you do it. I don't care how you do it. Do it now. Do it. And they said, how do we do it? I said, don't ask me how to do it. I don't want to be no part of no conspiracy. But however you do it, do it.
He said, don't ask me how to do it. I don't want to be part of your RICO. You just gonna do it.
Get it done now. And they said, well, we don't know what to do. We'll get a lawyer. And then here, Leslie and Patty, they said, if we get a lawyer, all they're going to do is lie and take our money anyway.
Yeah.
Now, system, blame it on your lawyers. If your lawyers ain't lying and taking the money of the poor people, then the poor people got a court to stand on, and they got rights as individuals with a revolution they fought in 1776 that guarantees rights to a common, ordinary farmer, poor man on the street like me, a rebel. I got my rights in the 76 courtroom. If you don't give me my rights in the courtroom, then I become King George, and I got all the rights then.
Wow.
And when I stand on the mountain and I say, do it, it gets.
See, man, this is what gets you every time when you got mental health. It's the on. It's you're always made out to be something. It's a paranoia.
Done. If it don't get done, then I'll move on it. And that's the last thing.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got a new something to show you. Okay. Y'all with me? Y'all with me, right? All my peeps in here? I'm on your ass, Jack. Look at the new post from Jack. Can we do something about this? You see, I gotta go from that dude. Now you see, now you get it a little bit more. Now do you understand where I'm coming from, though? I can't have any involvement.
In the world you want me to do,
I gotta stand
because
on
I got that Confederate sword in the kitchen. Don't invoke me.
He's gonna get hurt.
Do it. Get it done. How do we do it? I don't know. I don't want to be involved in it.
That's crazy.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. In Japan, they call it ninja. I don't get involved in violence. I'm not a violent human being.
Oh.
Did you tell the women to do their witchy things?
I said, if you're going to do something, leave something witchy.
Oh, he's telling me not to be
Just
there.
like I would tell you, if you're going to do something, do it well. And leave something witchy. Leave a sign to let the world know that
blood
you're
all over
there.
the walls.
Have
They
a good
wrote
day.
blood
Did you
all
tell
over the
them which
walls.
words?
Pig.
Pig,
Nope,
helter skelter,
Nope.
arise.
nope. It's not my vocabulary. That's not my generation. I keep telling you that. My generation.
Leslie said in the car on the way to the La Bianca house.
Yeah,
he said,
really.
this time,
You just snitching on
make
everything.
sure they're not scared like last night.
Yeah, he turned snitch.
Oh, no. It may have been something like this. Yeah, that I remember something
just
like that,
snitched,
but I
bro.
don't remember exactly the right
Jack's
words.
definitely
I
a
don't remember
snitch.
exactly the right words.
That's definitely 100% telling. I don't know what is or what isn't telling. I mean, I'm not a gang member or anything. I want to get myself away from this dumb shit. Because obviously people don't understand when you tell somebody something about yourself, it should be true. And, you shouldn't really, that deep. It's not that deep. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. He don't know these women. And if he does, you met him by yourself. Look at this. And he goes, huh? Why the fuck? These guys are weird, man. They're just weird. That's all there is. I'm on your ass. I am.
Words, but that's a simple philosophy from China. That's a Chinese philosophy. If you're gonna go to war and you're fighting your enemy and you kill him when he's afraid, it's a bad omen. It's bad. It's bad.
Kill him when he's afraid.
Try to absorb the fear. With I think the Hindus use that word.
Creepy old man. He is a creepy old man, Manny. Good point.
And that's why you reassured Mr. LaBianca?
No, I mentioned that in a conversation about something. You know,
Hey,
what it was.
now talking, man.
about, I don't
You've been
know.
around a while. You
You
ain't
know,
really.
but I remember the conversation.
Conversation's quite
Look.
bright.
Listen, my words. I live and die by my words.
No, we
I've
don't
lived
care.
and died by my words all my life. For 45 years in prison, I keep my word. My word is my bond. I walk on my word. I live on my word.
Do you want the world to let you alone and turn away?
Listen. I broke no law. Try to understand that. I broke no law.
Do you
I
think?
didn't step out of line with God.
Do you think if Charlie would have just said, "I did it wrong. I'm sorry. Forgive me," made steps to repent, you think maybe that parole board might have looked at him differently? Because apparently he kept going in front of the parole board all fucking whacked out like this. And they were just like, not today. And it'd be another 4 or 5 years. And every time he got
And I
denied.
didn't step out of line with the man. I did not break the law. Now, I told those people the same thing that the United States president would tell them. The only way that you can dispensate life and death is you have to be willing to give yourself to that cause.
Wow.
You can't fight a revolution. You can't do anything unless you're willing to submit yourself
Are
to
my
that
fans
cause.
still in here? You're still in here, wave.
Hey, in other words, that's what you learn in the military.
Did you tell them to mutilate so that it would be memorable, so that people would know something was going on?
Batter on.
Did you tell them to do it in a memorable way?
Hey, I told you what I told them. If you're going to move, you're going to do something, do it with your soul and your heart. Do it right, man. Don't half step on it.
Did they do it right?
I don't know. That's up to them.
It did.
They live with that. They're responsible for their actions. I'm responsible for my actions.
You think about you?
Which world? Every person in here is a world.
This united world of
You-
America. You think it's going to forget about you now and move on?
Forget, forgot. That's better.
What?
Boom. We're trying to unify Germany now. Look here. See, here's another thing you guys don't understand. You got an underworld and an overworld. You guys live in the overworld. I live in the underworld. You know, it's like you think the Second World War is over. Second World War is not over. You understand what I'm telling you? The Second World War is not over.
Is Charlie Manson crazy?
And whatever that means, sure, it's crazy as mad as a hatter. What difference does it make? You know, a long time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy. So, I mean, you know, like,
Wow.
you know, synonymous. I mean, it's an irony, man. It's a paradox. I mean, are you crazy? Dressed in black? You think I don't know everything that goes with that black you're dressed in?
Ooh.
Yeah. Where's
She
your
must
black
be a
gloves?
statist.
You got your rings. You think I don't understand your blue rings and your yellow biscuit? You think you're anything wrong? Yeah. And then behind that, then, you know, there's
What?
so
What do you think about all day long?
I try not to think. I try to clear my mind.
Are you a changed man? They say they're changed women.
Changed. I was a changed man when I got out last time. I learned my lesson well.
What's the lesson you've learned from all this?
I don't exist in your world.
You think
I'm
they
only-
were the prime
it
all
is.
the time?
But it is. It is.
I don't
what
know.
it
I
is.
think you just get more by
Okay.
repenting and saying you're sorry.
Do you think they were uniquely children of
think
those
once you
times?
like
Or
it,
you
you
think
did
kids
nothing
would do
wrong.
the
I
same
think
thing
those kids
again?
were
all
beautiful.
they want to hear is you
And
say
do you think
did
kids today
something
would do
wrong.
the same thing?
Oh, I
For
think
you,
that now see, if I say that, you're going to put me in another conspiracy. And now everything that derives from this is going to be all my fault. I'm coming back because you know, Orlando, it's you know, like where does the buck stop? I just, you know, like
do you want to come back
come back where?
with more followers?
Oh,
more,
come on, more followers.
more-
Get it, just the ball, boom, boom, baby, bucks on Brandon.
You said you said you were the heart of the
You're never getting out of prison talking like a fucking baby, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
had no followers.
You threw a swastika dead in the middle of your fucking forehead, dude. You're frying.
said you were the energy of the
No,
place.
I was the energy of the place only because I was there. I didn't even realize I was the energy of the place. You know, I didn't know everybody out there was dead. I really didn't. You know, I really honestly didn't know that everybody was running on what someone else said. You know, they said the kids come up and they said, what can we do? I said, do whatever you want to do. They said, you can't tell the children to do whatever they want to do.
How did you learn what they've done?
But over the period of years, I figured it all out. I went through my mind and figured out how things happen, you know.
But how did you learn what had happened those 2 nights, the next day and then the day?
Oh, no, it
Each
took
morning after?
years, man. I've been going through a lot of changes in here. I was on cell 13 in death row, walking back and forth. Like, how did I end up here? I was headed for, I was going to San Diego. What did I do here? You know, in other words, like, wow, this is not, I didn't pick this trip. I didn't ask for this hand. That's what I said. We'll hold you on a table and we deal this hand to you. Hey, you got a hippie cult leader? I'm not a hippie cult leader. I never was a hippie. I don't know what a hippie was,
But
man.
I come back one more time. I want to ask this one more time. You were not a shocked man when they came back.
All right, I'll put it to you this way. Would you do me a favor when you leave? Talk to this lieutenant and ask him if he's shocked by what goes on in here every day. I see blood in here every day. Every day someone's getting shot, someone's getting cut, someone's getting beat. I've lived in that all my life, woman. That don't wrinkle up my forehead. You can pile out 100 dead bodies up in front of my cell and it don't set me to do nothing.
Some people are just been through it, bro, and don't.
You know,
They're
my mind is not
they're
my mind is not set
definitely
like that. I don't, you know.
just used
I don't
to
work.
the crazy.
You were
I-
surprised.
Let me say
I've
this.
met quite a
I
few
feel
people.
bad. If anybody feels bad, I don't like to see any negative happen to anyone. I don't like to see children die. I don't like to see automobile accidents. I don't like to see people hurting each other. I don't like none of that. I don't get a thrill out of that. You dig? But I'm not going to sit here and tell you a bunch of malarkey. I'm not going to fill you up with
Reminds me
blue.
of my
I
dad,
can't
bro.
fill you up with
Looks
right. I'm not
almost
going to
like my
fill you
dad.
up with
I ain't
nothing.
gonna lie.
So I'm filling you up with this. I tell you, and I tell you right up into the highest peak of your understanding,
Seems
I did
almost
not
like
break
my
the
dad,
law.
bro.
It's that simple. I did not break the law. Now, all my life, you told me, system,
My dad had more
society,
black hair though.
ignorance of the law is no excuse.
But I
Now,
don't
if
know.
you don't know the law, that's sad.
But why don't you take when you think about that woman and her 8.5-month-old baby?
Oh my goodness.
And
Here
the
we go.
night-
Long.
Let's bleed
Well,
hearts.
that's
Let's
what I mean.
bleed. Why don't we just cut ourselves and just die because we feel so bad? We don't feel bad. What about them other people? What about them poor people starving to death over in the Appalachians? You think about that? What about the boat people that and all the other people that died over there? Well, what about that little girl that ran through Mai Ling and all them people you shot and killed over there? Did you feel bad about that? Did you feel bad about the Second World War when you piled bodies up to the sky? Come on, man. Don't even put all that feel bad on me. You're the one that's feeling bad about it. If you're feeling bad about it, why don't you write a book or something and make some money?
So what's the word for those 2 women today?
What's the word?
What do you want to ask them? What's your word to them?
How much time we got?
Time enough for you to say?
Okay. Let me go to the restroom. And then no, I'm sure, you
Do
know,
we have time for him to? No, you got to answer and then go because this is it.
well, if there isn't anything that can't be explained in time if we had the time to explain it.
Just give me a question for them. They got to pose something to you. What do you want to pose to them?
Okay. All right. If, and that's a big word because I don't hardly ever use those words like if and maybe. I'm not insecure about anything. But if you have a thought in your mind about what I'm thinking, is that what I'm thinking? Or is that what you're thinking I'm thinking?
That's a fact.
Everyone says, we know what you were doing with all those women. I said, no, you know what you would have been doing with all those women. And you think that's what I would be doing with all those women because that's what you need to think. Now,
I don't know if it's what people need to think, but I just covered this, didn't I? I just covered this, that people too much think that they know what's going on. And sometimes I think it's hypnotized by hate. They just want to hate on you. It's just new terminology. Now that right there makes me say, well, you're fucking crazy. Well, he's right about some things in these things, right? But he murdered people. That's the point. He murdered people. So he's just all he's doing is really running from the fact of what he did.
You've spent all this time over there in that women's prison listening to all the particular.
Yeah, so what happened is, just let me make it clear. The women that did all this, he had women that did this, and like 2 men. It was all women though, in like a cult. And they posed the question to him because they're in prison too, and they still love him. They still love this dude, bro. They were going back and forth to court like, we're Charlie's women. Yeah, that's Charlie's angels, bro.
Particulars of what women do in and out of criminology and
He
crime.
actually still has people that adore him, bro. He had pen pals out of this world. He had a woman that was ready to didn't he get married before he died? I think he got married. It's a fact. I think the man got married.
Judges,
Cuckoo, bro.
robes. Have I ever lied to you about anything? Have I ever lied about anyone to anybody about anything? Is there any time in all the time you've known me, have I ever told you anything that wasn't right or true?
What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of those 2 women?
Leslie, don't know me. Leslie was only at that ranch a couple minutes.
But today,
Patty, I'm surprised. Patty has picked up a lot of suffering. Now, here's the thing. You stand for a cause, and that cause begins to crumble. And you crumble with the cause because you don't have the hold on.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing to hold on. You fall up underneath everybody else's opinion. And you're turned around by what they
Patty
think.
flipped on him.
Because you're looking back off in society, and she's not been in jail long enough to know that society that she's thinking
Patty
about,
flipped on him.
it's not the society that's really going on. The society 25 years ago that she has in her mind is gone. That society moved on. There's another back window on this trip.
so the word for them?
He keeps saying
Word.
trip.
Yeah, what are they?
As
Give me a
man.
word.
You are your faith. Lose it, and you're not.
You are your faith.
We are done.
Is that right or wrong?
It's true.
Yeah. If they lost faith in what they did, that's on them. I didn't lose faith. Have a good day.
Boom. You're going back, sir.
Think of all the questions I expected you to ask them. Can I go to the bathroom? Was not the one that would have come to mind.
Hey, look here, man. Hey. Are you going to send me a copy of that?
Sure. Oh, the still pictures?
Yeah.
Still pictures.
I've been trying to get a still one for a long time, man.
Oh, that, well, I don't know. We gotta ask the prison, but we'll ask.
See, the dude isn't, the dude's off his rocker, don't get me wrong. But the brains behind some of this shit. This is a complete one? Hold on.
On the discovery of these crimes in Southern California, a media circus followed. Banner headlines, normally
It's
reserved for the
intriguing,
outbreak
dude.
of
I'm
war,
telling you, man.
trumpeted
It's
every gruesome
intriguing
detail.
nonetheless.
America read that Manson led the marauding killers, that he held drug and sex orgies at his makeshift ranch, that he commanded others to kill to prove their love and loyalty to him. At the trial, Manson called himself a child of the system. Some said he had satanic powers. Now, 12
These
years
women
later,
would
at the age of
shave their
47,
heads
Charles
for him and
Manson
shit.
remains in prison, serving a life term at the California Medical Facility.
Okay, so we
in
watched
Vacaville.
19 minutes of this, so we
I interviewed Manson
can
last
see the end
Saturday.
of it.
If your mother, I don't know if she's alive, Charles, or not.
Yeah, you don't. Huh?
Do you?
Let's see.
His mother.
Now. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe
I mean, if she could be watching this right now,
be watching.
what would you say to her, Charles?
Oh, well,
What would you say to Mom?
I'd say you sure went through a whole lot of changes to get me as far as you did. And you did a damn good job with the help of my grandma. My grandma was a mountain girl from Kentucky, up in the mountains. And she never did drink or smoke or cuss or lie. She used to cook for the Salvation Army, and she was a human being. Good one. I go to church down there and sweep the floor for her.
Well, how were you in school? I hear that you weren't too good, but maybe I heard wrong.
Depends on which school. I did very well in reform school.
Yeah.
I did good in,
That was where he was here in the Indiana Boys School. It's called Reform School. Yep.
every place that I was ever told to do good in, as much as I was allowed to do. You know, a lot of times good for some might not be the same for others. And sometimes it kind of bumps heads, but when it does, then I just chew on my pipe and think about it and do the best I can.
Mm-hmm. But
you dealt the hand down there in L.A. You in that press, you in that L.A. Times, you dealt the hand. You put me on Life magazine, had me convicted before I walked in the courtroom. You had what people wanted to buy. When they wanted to buy it, they didn't give a damn if they had to convict the district attorney. They'd have convicted the whole building to get that dollar bill going there. They had big bucks going there. And made 27 million, 100 billion. I'm bumming $10, $15 from my friend here.
Damn. The murders.
about this before, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to try it one more time. You can see them where I'm.
You got a pistol on you?
No, sir. They wouldn't let me in here if I had a pistol. Yeah. You know that as well as I do. So why even ask the question? Okay.
Well, I just thought you might not like what I've done. You want to do something about it.
I don't much care for what you've done.
Yeah.
That's a badass.
How do you
He said, I figured you might not like what I've done and you want to do something about it. Woo, hoo, hoo. You know the hits were out on him, right? The hits were they had hits on this.
How about that? A lot of people think you're a monster, Charles.
Yeah, they think you're a monster because you reflect this news media on me. Cult leader. I never had long hair before I got busted. I never had a beard before I got busted. I went to shave and the guy said, no, you can't shave. And I said, I need a razor to shave. He said, no, you can't shave. I said, let me get a haircut. Psilocybin, peyote.
There we go.
Mushroom. But actually take dope, no, nothing. I wouldn't take anything with it I feel would hurt me.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that those things that you just mentioned hurt you at all, Charles?
Physically or spiritually?
Mentally.
And then on what level? On the level of society, the way you view the norm?
No. Stop the hogwash. Do you feel that the drugs that you did use in your earlier lifetime confused you?
Stop the hogwash.
Altered your mind? Juggled it, scrambled it, made you see things differently? Stay on that level if you can.
Maybe I find a spirit of caveman think through brain.
Let me try it again. Do you think the drugs you used hurt you?
Drugs hurt me. No, I don't think the drugs have hurt me. If I overdone it, I think it would.
You don't want to be anybody's leader, do you?
No.
Never did want to be anybody's leader?
Mm-hmm. Don't like attention.
Mm-hmm. Then why do you...
Most insecure people need attention. I
was just going to say, then, if you don't want attention, why all your life have you kept waving your arms saying, hey, look at me?
That's what I've been doing all my life.
Well, I would have to say that a young man...
Let's see if I got that documented.
Who by the time he's 20 years old, has been in and out of jail.
Let me see if I got that documented.
For a variety of offenses.
This dude is something else,
beating.
I love it.
Wife beating, that's never whipped my old lady.
Didn't you?
No, I punched my mother out once.
Oh, you did?
Oh, wow.
We'll call it mother beating.
He said I punched my mom out.
Wrong. She lied to me and beat me for my money, and she didn't do right.
Forging checks, car theft. I mean, these are ways of waving your arms and saying, look at me, give me some attention.
Yeah.
Yet you say you don't want any attention. Now, Charles, that's a contradiction.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, over a period of about 20 years, I imagine you'd want to change something. I'm not very wise to many things, but I am wise to one thing, you know.
What's that?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you.
Did you hate your mother?
No, I love her. She's a good girl.
I'm not going to tell you.
What about your wife? You were married once, weren't you?
Yeah.
How'd that go? Why'd you want to get married? That's kind of conventional. That's kind of normal. That's kind of in the rut.
I got married.
Getting
in. That's why I got married.
Married for sex was the reason you got married.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know what was happening. I knew there was something happening, but no one would tell me. So I had to find out. You know, I didn't have books like you guys, Playboys and stuff in them days. Mm-hmm. I had to find out for myself.
Why do you think us guys are all Playboys?
Oh, man, I didn't say you were Playboy. I was talking about Playboy magazine type thought.
Okay.
This is funny,
You had a son by that marriage, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a kid somewhere.
Do you think about him?
I got a kid somewhere.
Not about as much as my father did me.
So two wrongs make a right in Charles.
No, I didn't say there's anything wrong with the way my dad's been taking care of me. He lets me live. I'm alive.
Damn.
I remember
Imagine
you saying, or being quoted in the courtroom in Los Angeles, as saying, the children who came at you with knives are your children.
Yeah, I didn't raise them. You raised them.
You are the ones who kicked them out. You are responsible for what they've done.
That's right. Just as much as I am.
So you, in my mind, were criticizing society for kicking their children out.
Wow.
And
Sure.
yet I've just seen you sit here and say, yeah.
Shout out to the chat,
I got
man.
a
Y'all hit
kid
that like
who
button
lives somewhere.
Hit that like
How can
button,
you
bro.
criticize
Charlie
other
Manson.
people for kicking their kids out, and you did the same thing?
Difference, many levels, difference.
Hit that unlike
See,
button. I
my
don't
old
care.
lady left me and run off with a truck driver. She
Makes
said,
sense,
let's
bro.
steal a car and go to California. And I said, man, I ain't going to steal no car and go to California and go back to jail. She says, we won't get caught. We didn't get caught. Just I got caught. She didn't get caught. So then she had a kid, and then some truck driver came along, and I was a green kid, and I didn't know what I was doing. So she said, I got a ride from you. I'll see you later. She took off and got married to somebody else. She's a good girl.
And besides the son
See
that
old
you
truck
had in your
driver
marriage,
come
you've
along?
got, what, 4 other children somewhere?
I
Damn,
don't think I've been responsible for as much as you people want to lay on me.
Well, how many children do you have, Charles?
How many children do I have? I don't know. I have lots of children, man. In fact, sometimes I even think you're a child.
But you just said you don't have any children, you don't have any family in the context of the ranch. I'm talking about children that are your natural children.
Children that are my natural ego?
No, children.
Oh, children? I would divide one child from the other. And
All right, somewhere out there, there's at least one son that we know of that's your child, who's probably about 25 or 26 years old right now.
Right?
Yeah. Look in that camera. What do you say to that kid? What do you say to your son out there? He's watching his old man on television. Maybe the first time he's ever seen his old man, with his face all carved up and his eyes glowering. You talk to that kid. What are you going to say to him?
Wow.
You gotta catch it on your own, boy. Train's hard. The road's rough.
And that's it.
That's all I knew. That's all anyone ever told me.
All right.
Damn. Good thing my kids weren't raised like this.
And you want to hear something?
Yeah.
He'll do it better than me.
Do what?
Whatever he does. He'll do it a little better. Kids do, don't they?
Sometimes.
Yeah. That's what makes them such a gas. They always seem to get through.
There was a story about a celebrity hit.
Was you ever a kid once?
Absolutely. Still am in many ways, but not your way.
Oh, my way? I don't know what my way is. Everybody keeps telling me I got all these things. I read the other day where I had magical powers, and I told everybody in the chapel, I said, zap, 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 zap. I said, where's my magical powers? Well, you can't believe what you read in the press. I ain't got no magical powers, mystical trips, and all that kind of crap.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. I'm getting witches and devils and
Prison life for Charlie Manson.
Talk to me about your life in prison in terms of your being in isolation. You are not on what is called the main line. You're not with the prison population here. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it? I don't feel about it.
Would you rather not be in isolation?
Oh, I've been trying to get on the main line. I've been trying to get to the prison for the last 13 years.
Why?
Why? Walk around, play some handball, play a little guitar, do my number, do my time like any convict does, like I've always done, like my mind has been set to do, like my past lives have been in jail, doing time in jail. In fact, when I got out, I just got outside and sat down. I wasn't going nowhere. I gave up, see.
If you were on the main line, wouldn't you be exposed to some dangers?
Come on, man. If you're thinking exposure to danger, then that danger you're thinking is coming around you.
Well, look what happened to James Earl Ray. You heard about that, didn't you?
James Earl Ray's got his problems. I got mine.
But you heard what happened to him. Have you heard? He got stuck.
Yeah,
22
Yeah,
people
times.
died in India too,
Got stuck.
and some other people died in Hawaii.
You wouldn't be
People
scared.
dying all over.
All right, you wouldn't be frightened or afraid then of the prison population trying to make a hit on you.
Man, I've been staying alive in prison this long without no help.
What is S ward?
It's a nut ward.
What goes on in there?
Whatever goes on in there. You'd have to ask the people responsible for that.
Well, do they do things to you in there?
Do they do things to me?
Mm-hmm.
That depends.
They give you medication here?
Yeah, they give you medication here.
Wow. Wow.
You have medication now?
No. No, it took me about a few years to get off of medication. The medication has toned me down quite a bit.
Damn. See what good medication does, Jack? That's what good medication does.
That's the reason I like the desert. Because when I get out in the desert, then I can let it out and say, if I see you within 50 miles, they will know something.
What?
Yeah, I used to love that desert. Out in the woods and things. I didn't know you could get out in the woods for 30 years.
How do you feel about spending the rest of your life in prison?
Well, we're all our own prisons. We each are our own wardens, and we do our own times. We used to get stuck in our own little trips, and we kind of judge ourselves the way we do. You know, I can't judge nobody else. It's in my world, you know. And I've tried to shake 2 or 3 of them, but they're pretty smart. And then they got some pretty good inmates here trying to get out, work their lives into a decent
Pretty
sort of
good
way.
inmates.
Trying to promote harmony, pull ourselves together, be right, do right, and have the understanding of what it is in a congenial form for world peace. There's a lot of people working for world peace.
Let's assume that one day you were paroled. Let's just
Paroled?
Well, let's just make believe. Do you ever think you will be?
Yeah, do I ever think I will be? Well, I've never been paroled before. I went up to the board and they said I was incorrigible. And not only was I incorrigible, but that I'd never grow up.
Yeah, you
And I
never
kind of
grow
agree
up.
with them. Doors. You mean people that have done me wrong?
Or you feel you've done you wrong?
Oh, that feel that I've done them wrong?
No, feel that they've done you wrong.
Oh.
That you feel have done you wrong.
Oh, well, most people do themselves wrong.
But would you want to go? Would you want to go get anybody
No.
if you got out? No.
No, they push, see what they do. See, they take all that bad and then they push it off on each other. I told the dude, you're doing this to yourself, man.
Wow.
You know, I've been sitting in there. In other words, I'm in the cell, right? And he let me out, and I walk around, the guy says, if you don't do this, we're going to lock you back up. I said, okay, I don't care anyway.
Yeah, no shit. I was like that in joint too. I never worked.
Prison's in your mind, man. Like, you know.
I never
You
worked,
sit in the
man.
cell and
Whenever they tried to get me to fucking work in a joint, I never did it up until my last sentence, man. I was like, fuck that. You're not going to have me in
guys,
here
you in
work.
prison?
Be on the idle dorm, bro. Where the
No, I'm
wild-
just here. You see, what are you doing, sir? I'm just sitting here waiting for these people to get done doing what they're doing so I can get out.
Do you have a television set? Do you watch television?
Yeah, I used to watch it a little bit, but it kind of looks, I don't really like it that much.
Okay. Well, what about newspapers? Do you get newspapers?
No, I don't bother with those. I know that they're jiving there.
All right. What radio? Listen to radio?
I listen to a Hearts and Space program. I like that. And the rest of it just like a bunch of, there's no,
What about your music?
I get some classical music on the 98 station that's saying something.
Okay. But what about your own music? I remember reading that you at one time had a
Well,
recording stint at a studio
no.
in Hollywood, and that you liked
Yep.
guitar and you wrote
Yeah.
music or sang music.
Yeah.
Do you still do that?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that. But
He's trying to
the
set
way
him
I
up
do it
because he was a good
ain't the
musician.
same way you guys do it. And the way I do it scares you guys. So I didn't want to scare you guys out of the neighborhood right away. So I just took a can and started banging on it, you know. But we used to have some cosmic gatherings back in the mountains that would probably shake a Mormon Tabernacle choir's eardrums.
You said
Look, he's smoking in
the
prison,
kind of
bro.
music you play scares people.
Look, we were just talking about that, bro. He's smoking right there on interview. The interviewer is.
Be scared by you.
There's only one person you can be scared of, and that's yourself.
The interview's chiefing.
Afraid of what? Losing your bank account? Afraid of your wife going away? You have all those things. I'm not afraid of losing my watch or someone taking my money or robbing me. I went down to Mexico in the 50s and down where the Yankees was, and they said, man, you don't go down where the Yankees are. He said, they're terrible. I said, why? He said, well, they don't like people like you. I said, well, they didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I asked that question in the context that, will you believe it or not, there are a lot of people on the outside that think about the possibility of you coming out of here, and they're genuinely scared of you.
Oh, boy, I might just make dust. Everything. Terrible.
His version, and it is contradictory to Helter Skelter. I mean, not the deaths. I mean, they're there for everybody.
That's wild, bro. He's a madman, dude. I guess I just started doing this yesterday. I'm sorry. I guess I just started doing this yesterday. My bad. Oh, here's the one I was looking at. Hold on. They hating on me, y'all. They hating because, you know, we can just come up here and do things like this and keep, you know, flowing. So that's why some people hate on me. You know, they just get mad at me because, you know, we just keep flowing. I don't need that bullshit on my screen, bro. Hate on, go on and get your hate on. Sorry, Just, I didn't mean to kick you, bro. Oh, you wasn't up here anyway. My bad. I'm tripping.
Bianca murders. Within a year, Californians did away with capital punishment, so Manson's sentence was commuted to life in prison.
Yeah, see,
Now,
they
there's a
didn't have
book.
capital
Manson,
punishment.
in his own words, as told to Newell Emmons. Emmons is an ex-con who first met Manson while serving a short term in prison for car theft. And true to the unwritten code of the underworld, Manson cooperated on the book because he owed Emmons a favor. Today, correspondent Heidi Schulman went to talk with Manson to find out, after all these years, is there any remorse? Is he sorry? Does he feel guilty?
Life sentence for murder in San Quentin
This
prison.
dude's
That is
nuts,
where we
bro.
talked with him and with Newell Emmons, author of Charles Manson in his own words. Our conversation lasted an hour and a half, during which Manson was sometimes lucid, sometimes incoherent, and frequently manipulative.
From your words, as Mr. Emmons quotes them in this book, it's clear that you were guilty of murder, and yet he says in all his conversations with you, he never heard you express remorse. Have you never felt it?
Remorse for what? You people have done everything in the world to me. Doesn't that give me equal right? I can do anything I want to you people at any time I want to, because that's what you've done to me.
I got you.
If you spit in my
I'm not
face
gonna
and
stay up
smack
here
me in
much
the
longer,
mouth and throw me in solitary confinement for nothing, what do you think's going to happen when I get out of here?
Whoa.
Guilty.
What the fuck was that, Charlie? That's why you remain behind bars, bro.
Ex-convict who first met Manson in prison in the 50s.
Yeah, this dude met Manson in the joint.
He claims he wrote the Manson book after 7 years of conversation with Manson to show that he's no leader, no guru, but just a loser.
Why should anyone care to read this book?
My purpose when I first started was virtually to destroy the myth. I showed that he's not as complex or as the occult leader or etc. that
Look, he's just sitting there like he's not being
I
talked
don't fit
about,
in
bro.
society, and I am incompetent. I'm definitely incompetent. I would said. Well, I say that. I say that. No, there's nothing wrong with being incompetent because you don't have to do as much. If you're competent, then you got a lot to do. See, but there's another aspect.
Yeah, this reminds me of this.
I've learned to reflect. I just reflect back. I know I don't know. I know I'm stupid. I'm a petty, whatever. I've never been a success at anything. I even got to the point where I didn't want to be a success at anything. What would being a success? What does that mean? You know, money? Oh, I've had all the money in the world 3 times and I had to give it back. It's a stupid little game, you know. my awareness and my consciousness is not the same as somebody that goes to school and has a mom and dad.
He was getting
Not
old
having
there.
parents have left me in another dimension, so to say, you know. I don't have no bad going for nothing. I don't judge. I hardly even think about too much. It's hard for me to remember breakfast. In fact, if I didn't have 2 or 3 girls to help me, I would pretty much be lost and I wouldn't know what the hell I'm doing.
You write that in all your conversations with Charles Manson, he never expressed remorse.
Have you seen any today? I mean, perhaps he believes totally in his own mind that he's not guilty.
You guys got this stuck in your head that I've murdered somebody. You've
Yeah.
got it stuck in your brain that I murdered somebody. What do you want
It's
to call
true,
me a
bro.
murderer for? I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone.
What's up,
think
hey,
it.
Steve? Still with us, baby?
I have
Right
it
on, bro.
here.
Who is this man you've been talking to for 7 years?
Well,
It's,
to me, he's a convict that was a
9
failure.
p.m. in Cali.
I mean, he's the person
9:06.
that is not capable. I mean, and I still lay it to the way the book reads. It wasn't to start cleaning the earth or anything. I mean, there was a drug burn that initiated the first one, and the black guy, the first tone
Let's
of
go,
violence that
Washington.
surfaced anyway. And then the death of
Let's go,
Gary Gunn, and
Washington.
there again, it was dope related, and
What's
it
good,
just
Washington?
kept feeding from there, and
They did their thing,
so
bro.
it had no
You know, sick- oh, yeah,
spiritual
yeah.
aspects at
Right.
all. It was just
No street.
bunch of guys out there, kids out there that was living, doing their own thing. And it used to be party time and play time, and then through drugs and the whole bit. Well, it started getting a little bit nasty, a little bit meaner. And first thing you know, there's murders.
In my whole life, I've burglarized a grocery store, stole some nickels and dimes, busted open a stamp machine, stole a few automobiles, and cashed a couple checks.
Wow.
I'm a petty car thief. I've been with prostitutes and bums and winos and all my life. The street is my world. I don't.
At least he's
I
telling
don't
you,
pretend to
you
go
know?
uptown and be anything fancy.
He's telling
I
you.
can, but I find more real in the world that I'm in than I do the tinsel. And the real world is the one I have to deal with every day.
Pacers beat the Bucks.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe.
Wow, bro. All right, y'all. That was good. I'm glad I did that. That was fun. Manson's a nutcase, y'all. Manson is wild, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a late nighter. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man. He says, still here. Ha 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 ha. 17 people still here. Oh, the hate's mad, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a beautiful evening, man. We are Aggressive Defiance TV. Till tomorrow.
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock in the back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and look at my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till the stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr.
Ah! Ah!
You gotta do this, you gotta do it, 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 we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. money go, yeah. With a real nigga feeling, I do this shit with ease. Bitch, I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap. I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You are trying to force me to... Ah!
You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in that. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in that. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we used to fix the flag. Nigga got strong arm about his heat and he ain't get it back. My gang on alert, we tryna turn them boys to plenty pack. Police took my girth and now I'm swerving, catching plenty hats. Catch me on the 30, probably purging with the biggest strap. I push up for real, for real.